and welcome back to Granted Gardens. So every single year that we do our garden, I always like to do at least one, it usually turns out to be more than one, experiment. And one thing that I have heard a bit about, but honestly don't know much about, is planting in hay bales. So this year we're going to try this out as an experiment. We're going to plant some tomato plants in these hay bales and see how they do.
Alright, so you can see we already tried to do one to make sure we knew what we were doing first. So we got the straw bale. We're going to use this hoary knife that's got a little bit of serrations. This has been sitting for a while. If you got one that was brand new, still dry, this would be dramatically easier than now that we've had these for a couple weeks now. So they're soaked and kind of breaking down. You can see it's already on its way out, which is good, but makes it much harder to pull it out. So this one I made maybe 6 inches deep, something like that, filled it full of dirt, planted the tomato. That's what we're gonna do on this side. All right, so we've got our hole and we're just gonna put a little bit of dirt on the bottom, pack it in a little bit, and then we're gonna plant the tomato. Get him nice and situated in there. Pack some of that dirt in there. And then we'll just take some of the straw from the inside, put it back on the top for some natural mulch. Keeps the moisture in too. And voila, straw bale tomatoes.
So there was really no method to the madness as to what type of tomatoes we put in there. We just obviously are looking for places to plant stuff. So we just pulled tomato varieties that we had starts from. Like I said, we're really new to this, so I'm not sure if there's like particular varieties that would do better, but it's an experiment, so we'll show you what we have. So the one on the left here was a steakhouse tomato variety, and then the one right here on the right is a green zebra tomato. So we'll be able to see if they do any different. And then we're actually doing a second hay bale down there that we're going to use different varieties as well. So then on our second hay bale, we have painted lady tomato and the yellow stuffer on this side. So we will watch them and see how they do compared to the rest of our tomatoes. See if, I don't know, they produce any differently. So I think it'll be a fun experiment. Like I said, we've never done this before. It was just something fun and different to try out in the garden. I actually purchased these straw bales from a local farmer down the road. I think I paid about $7 a piece for them, so it was a fairly inexpensive way to try out a new gardening technique. I know a lot of people actually, instead of doing raised beds, will just do all straw bale beds, and so they essentially just line straw bales up like they would build raised beds, and they just plant inside of them like this. So this will be fun to watch. Thank you guys so much for watching. I look forward to sharing more with you soon.